Hello guys, welcome to our channel Raw and Basic. So this time we will be learning on how to compute the time or term of your compound interest. So on the board we have here a situation, or shall we say we have a problem for us to solve. So example, we have how long will it take for 3,000 pesos to accumulate to 3,500 in a bank savings account at 2.5% compounded monthly. Okay, so we have here some steps that we should follow in solving your problem about compound interest. So again, we have given, required, solution, and the conclusion. Okay, so let us first identify the given information from the situation cited. So first is the given. We have 3,000. So 3,000 will be our principal P. So 3,000. Then we have F, your future value, which is 3,500. Okay. Then we have here, so this is your 3,500. So this is your principal, then your future value or maturity value. Then the rate is, of course, is given in percentage form. So we have 2.5%. Converting, divide it by 100, we can have 0.025. Okay. Then we have compounded monthly, so we have M is equal to 12. Okay. Then for our required is from the question of the situation or problem, how long will it take? So, of course, we're solving for the time or the term of the investment or the savings account for 3,000 to be accumulated into 3,500. So, we will be solving for the time or term. Okay? Then the solution. Okay? Let's proceed to the solution. So from our equation of your future value for your compound interest, we have F equals to P. F equals to P times the quantity of 1 plus R over M raised to MT. Or in some books, they summarize it into F equals P times the quantity of 1 plus J raised to N, where R over M here is equal to J, and MT in here is equal to N. Okay? But if you can see, so can we find your required time or T or term from this equation? So if you can see, this equation is used for computing your future value. So from this equation, we will be deriving the equation of time or term from this one. So I will be using this F equals to P times the quantity of 1 plus J raised to N and convert it again to this equation. So deriving, we have, so I will write it in here. So we have F equals P here times the quantity of 1 plus J raised to N. So if you can see, your time P is on this equation, exponent MT, or on this one, we will have MT or in N. Okay? So on this one. Okay? So first thing is to derive or isolate n on the other side for us to be able to derive your t or extract your t from this equation. So first, let us divide both sides by p. Basic. Okay, so we will, again and again, we are using the inverse of the operation. In some other cases, they are using term transposition or transposing from the other sides of your equal symbol. But again, transposition and transposing is not the correct term. But we are deriving the equation, the formula, using the inverse of the operations. Such as we are multiplying p to this quantity, then deriving it, we will be dividing, or shall we say, on the other side of your equal symbol, we are multiplying p, but on the other side, we are dividing. Such as y equal to 2 raised to x. Okay? So we are multiplying 2 and x. If you will have to transfer 2 on the other side, it will be y divided by 2 equals x. Because it is multiplication on the other side, then if we will transfer 2 on the other side, we will divide 2. Just like y equal to 2 plus x. Example, we have y equal to x plus 2. If we will transfer 2 on the other side, it will be y minus 2 equals x. Okay, so we will be eliminating 2. And because we have subtracted 2 from here, we will subtract 2 from the other side. So we have y minus 2 equals the remaining x. Just like this one, 2 times x. On the other side, y divided by 2. Okay, we are using the inverse of the equation. Okay? So in analogy, we have f equals to, from this thing, we have f equals to p times the quantity of 1 plus j raised to n. So we will be dividing both sides by p to eliminate p in here. Just like y is equal to 2 raised to x. To eliminate 2 on the other side, we will divide 2 on both sides. We have y equal to x. Okay? Just like that one. So eliminating p on the other side, we have f equal to f over p, equals 1 plus j raised to n. Okay? So in extracting these equations such this, so we have exponents, right? So exponential function, the inverse of exponential function can be extracting of roots or logarithmic form. So we can solve it using log of f over p equals to log of 1 plus this one, j raised to n. Okay? Then using the property of your logarithm that if you will try to review this property, you can watch my other video about logarithm. So we have log of f over p, continuing, then we have n log of 1 plus j. Okay? Again, we will isolate n because n, on your n, we can find your t, which is the requirement of the problem. So we will isolate n by dividing both sides to log of 1 plus j. That's what. Okay? Continuing. On the other side, the remaining is n. And on the other side, we have log of f over p all over log of 1 plus j. Okay? Or, to write it the proper way, we have log n is equal to log of f over p over log of the quantity 1 plus j. Okay? Or if we will try to substitute n and j, where j is equal to this r over m, and n is equal to nt, we will have this thing. N equals to log of f over p over log of 1 plus r over n. Okay? So we will be using this equation. So they are the same. We are just substituting j and instead writing r over n. Okay? Okay. So let us proceed to your first example, as we have derived the proper equation that we will use in computing your time or the term of the investment. Okay, for our solution, we will be using this equation n. So again, you might be confused because the required time or term or our variable t, and our solution we will be using n. So I will discuss later. So n equals to log of f over p over log of the quantity 1 plus j. Okay? So take note of this equation. Okay. So inside your conclusion, let us continue. N equals to log of f over p over log of the quantity 1 plus g. Or shall we say j is equal to r over n. Okay, then substitution, we have n equals to log. What is your f? F is 3,500. Okay? Then p is 3,000. Okay? Then log. Below is log quantity 1 plus r is 0.025 divided by m, which is 12 because it is compounded monthly. Okay, using your calculators, probably your scientific calculator, input, encode, then we will have n equals okay. If you have substituted correctly and encoded in your calculators, you will have n equals to 74.0693. Okay? So n will be explaining the total number of conversion periods. Okay? This one. So I will explain it using your illustration. Sorry. Okay, from 0 to, so if we can see in here, n is equal to 74.0693. So we can round it off as n equal to 74.01. Okay? N equals to 74.01. Or shall we say 74 total number of conversion periods. Again, your time t is unknown. So from 0 to how many years? Unknown. Unknown years. But from our solution, we have found out that we have the total number of conversion is 74. So if we will divide the whole term of your savings account it will be 74 parts. Okay? So it will be the first, second, the third, so on to 74. Okay, question is, how much time do we have for us to reach this first conversion? So the first conversion is, of course, we will be relying on the the frequency conversion, that is monthly. So the first conversion is, of course, the first month. Sorry. 1 month, or the first month of your, okay? Then we have your second month, and so on until the 74th month, right? So now we have the idea of how many years or how many months does your savings account will take for your 3,000 pesos to accumulate into 3,500, right? Okay, so continuing from here, we have n equals to 74.01, or you can round it off to 74. So n, going back, n is equal to m times t. From your equation, f equal to p times 1 plus j raised to n, or shall we say f is equal to p times the quantity of 1 plus r over m raised to mt. So n is equal to mt, right? Okay, so we can write it as mt equal to 74.01. Isolating t and substituting m as 12t equal to 74.01, we will have t is equal to 74.01 divided by 12. Okay? Dividing both sides by 12. Such as 12, 12. So, t will remain. Okay? So, therefore, t is equal to, using our calculators and dividing, we have 6.17. Then other decimals are 2 and 4. Or rounding it off, we will have 6.17. Okay? This 6, the whole number is the year. So we have 6 years. Then this decimal 0.17 is the months. So 0.17 times 12. 0.17 times 12. You can have 2. Okay? So it will take 6 years and 2 months. Okay? So 6 years, 6 times 6, 6 times 12 is 72. Plus the 2 months, we have 74 months. Right? So I guess that it's clear for you for this illustration and for this solution. So if you have questions, suggestions, and you might see some errors on the solution, you can write it on the comment section. So for our conclusion, therefore, at the end of 6 years and 2 months, the savings account of 3,000 will accumulate to 3,500. Okay? So that is the solution of our problem on the board. So we have the given, the required, the solution, and the conclusion. So it will take 6 years and 2 months for your savings account to accumulate into 3,000 pesos. If you have deposited 3,000, again, you accumulate to 3,500 if you deposited 3,000. Okay? Okay, let us proceed to another problem of computing your time or term of compound interest. So we have problem on the board. How long will it take for 1,000 pesos to earn 300 pesos if the interest is 12% compounded semi-annually? So again, first we will be identifying your given or the given information of the situation cited. So we have 1,000. That will be your principal. Okay. Example, you have loaned or invested 1,000 pesos. Then it will earn 300. So the earning of that principal is your interest. To be specific, we are dealing with compound interest, so it will be denoted by I sub C. So we have 300. Then using your common sense, F is equal to P plus I. This is the future maturity value equals to the principal plus the interest. So we have F is equal to 1,300 from this two. Okay? Then your rate is 12%. Okay? 12%, converting 12% into decimal, we have R is equal to 0.2. Divided by 100, or move your decimal places to the left twice. Then we have M is equal to semi-annually, so it will be every 6 months or twice a year. Okay? Then the required, of course, you are solving for the P, the time of the term. Then, for your solution, again, we'll be using that N equal to log of F over P all over log of the quantity of 1 plus R over M. Okay? I'm putting this period for us to identify that there's nothing followed. So we have N equals log, substituting. F is, we have 1,300 divided by P, which is 1,000, divided by log of the quantity of 1 plus R is 0.12 over M, which is 2. So after substitution, for it to become easier, just use your scientific calculators. So we have N equals 4.5. So in this case, we will discuss important matters. So 4.5 is the total number of conversion. So I will put it here. So analyzing the total number of conversion periods. Okay? And it is semi-annually. So we will be illustrating this thing as this one. Okay? It is from 0 to 4.5. But let's analyze. So the first, so it is compounded. So first, or 1, the first conversion, of course, is 6 months. Right? 6 months. The second, of course, is 12 months. Okay, or I will put it as this way. First, second, third, fourth, and fifth. Okay. 6 months. Then another 6 months. Another 6 months. 6 months. And another 6 months. Okay. Right? Because it is semi-annually. So every 6 months. Okay? So this is 6 months, your first conversion. So from n is equal to 4.5, that is the total number of conversion periods. But again, we will rely on the frequency of conversion. From your total number of conversion, we have 4.5. So we will try to assume 4.5 is in between 4 and 5, right? So this is 4, this is 4.5. But again, the interest is compounded semi-annually or every 6 months. So 6 months, 1 year, right? Or shall we say 1/2 year or 0.5 year, then 1.5 year, or 1 1/2 year. Then we have 2 years. Then we have 2 years and 6 months, or 2.5 years. So to make the long story short, if we will try to solve n as n is equal to 4.5, so we will be differentiating again, n equals to 4.5, let's say 4.50, where n is equal to empty, and m is equal to 2, then we have t, divide both sides, dividing both sides by 2, so we have t is equal to 4.25. Sorry, 2.25. Or shall we say 2 years and 0.25 or 1/4 of a year, or shall we say you can multiply 0.25 to 12 to get 3 months. Okay? But using the illustration and analyzing, we have n is equal to 4.5. Let us discuss it and distinguish and differentiate. Sorry, we have n is equal to 5. Or shall we say we have round it off to the whole number as 4. Round it off to 5, because we will be needing we will need 5-6 months. Okay, we will need 5-6 months so that the interest can reach to 300. Because if we will use this 4.5 as your N, it will not reach 300 pesos because the interest is compounded every 6 months. So at the period of 4.5 conversion, it will not reach the interest, the target interest of 300 pesos. So we will use N equal to 5. So from this illustration, our target is 2 years and 1/2 year, or 2 years and 6 months. So by theory and following your solution, which is 4.5, we will have 2.25 years, or 2 years and 3 months. But applying the contextual reality, we will need 2 years and 6 months, or 2 and 1/2 years. So we will round it off to 5. So we have 2t is equal to 5. So t is equal to 5 over 2. Then t is equal to 2.5. Or shall we say 2 years and 6 months. Okay? So I guess that you learned from this solutions. So the targeted date, time, or term is 2 years and 5 months. So for your conclusion, I will write it in here. So it will take 2 years and 6 months to earn the interest of 300 pesos. Okay? So I guess that you've learned something from this video. Please subscribe and thank you for watching.